The Barnes firm has years of experience handling thousands of car crash cases. We will give you the support you need and help to get the best result possible.
The Barnes firm, injury attorneys, call 1-800-8-million.
Don't forget the snacks, Mom.
Big family?
15 hungry kids.
All right, let's go, go, go!
Stater Brothers. Fresh, affordable, community first.
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. A serial burglar linked to dozens of break-ins across Southern California, now in police custody. The details just ahead.
I'm Eric Spillman. New video from a shootout on the 15 freeway in Hesperia shows a teenage girl trying to surrender to sheriff's deputies. She's then killed by gunfire from officers. I'll have a live report.
Good morning, I'm Jessica Holmes. A proposed new California law would legally allow you to ignore your boss. We'll explain.
We look forward to that. Good morning, I'm Sam Rubin. Brand new here at 10 o'clock. It's World Autism Day. A show on Netflix, Love on the Spectrum, talks all about that. Two of the stars of that show are on the way here live. Plus, an American Idol audition goes terribly wrong. We have the tape to show you. It's coming up.
I love the idea that Sam's looking forward to when he can ignore his bosses.
Yeah. I knew that would interest him.
Exactly.
Doesn't he
But
already?
he already has and does, exactly. I guess now he can do it legally.
Legally, right.
Yeah, before it was just illegal. Hey, good morning, everybody. And it's going to be a nice, warm, hot day today in a lot of areas. Then after that, it's all going to be changing very quickly with temperatures dropping down dramatically, 25 degrees in some areas. And on top of that, we're going to get rain and snow at low levels. 68 coastal, downtown Los Angeles today, 74, 80 for the San Fernando Valley. High desert, 72, 76 Inland Empire, Orange County inland up to 75 degrees. Jessica, back to you.
Mark, thank you. We are learning new details about a deputy-involved shooting in Hesperia that claimed the life of a 15-year-old who'd been kidnapped by her father. New video now shedding light as to whether she was struck by bullets shot by her father or by deputies. KTLA's Eric Spillman live now in the newsroom with the latest. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Jessica. It's a tragic story. On this new video, the 15-year-old girl looks like she's trying to get away from her father, who is engaged in a shootout with deputies and has already killed her mother. She is just steps away from safety when she's hit by bullets that came from an officer. The video was obtained by the Southern California News Group by Public Records Act request.
Take your cover. Get up there, shots are being fired. Shots are fired, shots are fired.
The video shows what happened in September of 2022 on the 15 freeway near Main Street in Hesperia. Deputies had chased a white pickup at speeds of more than 100 miles an hour for more than 45 minutes. Inside was Anthony Graciano and his 15-year-old daughter, Savannah. He was firing at deputies, and then Savannah got out of the truck and walked toward officers before she was shot and killed. The whole thing had started 2 days earlier, when police said Anthony Graciano shot and killed his estranged wife, Tracy, in Fontana. Let's show you some pictures now of Graciano. He then kidnapped his daughter and took off in the white truck. An Amber Alert was issued for Savannah, but it took a while for authorities to find them. Then somebody spotted them at a convenience store near Barstow. And then that is Graciano there, who police in Fontana said had kidnapped his daughter, Savannah. In just a second, you'll see the picture of Savannah. And again, there were reports that they were gone for a day and a half. They were finally spotted at this convenience store in Barstow. Then after the chase, there was a dramatic gun battle in Hesperia. The video shows Savannah getting out of the truck as bullets are flying everywhere. She can be seen kneeling on the ground, then standing, then walking directly toward a sheriff's deputy. In an audio recording from one deputy, you can hear him calling her over and telling the other officers to stop firing because they're shooting the wrong person.
Passenger, get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Passenger, get out! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Hey! Stop! Stop shooting her! He's in the car! Stop! She's okay! She's in the car!
Then seconds later, as she appears to be approaching the deputy's patrol car so they can save her life, Savannah is hit by bullets that came from one or more of the officers.
Does anyone else have eyes in the vehicle to see if we have any other passengers inside? Oh, no.
Savannah died at the hospital. Her father was also killed in the shootout. The day after the shooting, the sheriff said that authorities believed Savannah was wearing a tactical helmet and body armor and that she had fired a weapon at officers during the pursuit. From the new video, it's hard to say if that's true, but it does appear that she was not armed. The State Department of Justice has an open investigation into exactly what happened. The Sheriff's Department is not commenting on the case. Jessica.
All right, Eric, we thank you for that this morning. A big rig driver has suffered moderate injuries after his gasoline tanker plunged over a freeway. Happened about 12:30 this morning in the Cajon Pass. CHP says the crash was on the northbound 15, north of Kenwood Avenue. The tanker was carrying more than 8,700 gallons of fuel when the driver crashed 40 feet below into a drainage ditch. Truck was leaking about 1 gallon every minute. Hazmat teams were called in. They transferred much of the fuel to another tanker, but it's unclear what caused the driver to crash.
Developing news here. 2 people have been hospitalized after a dog attack in Van Nuys. This happened around 10:40 last night in the 13,000 block of Runnymede Street south of Satakoy. The circumstances leading up to the attack unclear. First responders say when they got on scene, they found 2 people suffering from multiple dog bites. Animal Services called to the home, but they could not take the dog away because it was on private property. The homeowners are being asked to bring the dog to an animal shelter while the LAPD investigates.
Long Beach police say that they've captured a very busy home burglar. David Silver is suspected in at least 25 break-ins since August, 9 of them just last month, and 3 of them happening in the same day. The 48-year-old Long Beach resident is accused of burglarizing homes in Long Beach, Glendale, Los Alamitos, Cerritos, and Torrance. Detectives say Silver would pose as a salesman or a repairman, knock on doors, and if no one answered, he'd break in. He stole things like jewelry, heirlooms, collectible coins, and cash. Silver was arrested at his Long Beach home, and based on the amount of evidence found inside, investigators believe he is responsible for even more than the 25 burglaries. Did you see it? Fast-moving glowing streaks moved across Southern California overnight.
Many KTLA viewers sent us their videos like the one you're looking at right there. We have suspicions as to what it is, but still no confirmation. KTLA's Carlos Herrera reports from Porter Ranch.
Well, definitely a shocking sight, people creating their own theories, but this latest cosmic sight was definitely a spectacular light show over Southern California. We got lots of eye-opening videos from viewers who reported seeing it across the region from Orange, LA, San Bernardino, and Ventura counties at around 1:30 or 1:45 this morning. You can see the bright streaks of light soaring over the sky. Viewers described it as some type of debris or meteor falling out of the sky. Many taking to social media to get answers about the origin of the lights. Angel Manzanares is one of them. He saw it in San Fernando.
At the corner of my eye, I see a glowing, an orange glow in the sky. And I just looked up and behold, there was a meteor shower right there. And it was just something out of a movie, honestly. And the first thing I was thinking was extraterrestrials.
I think, I don't know, maybe from space or something for war, bombing, or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe it's a meteor, but I don't know if it's like a meteor or a spaceship because I'm thinking it's a spaceship in theory.
Okay, so the big question is, was it a meteor, some type of space junk, or something else? That, of course, is the big mystery. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory has several celestial events happening this month. That's including easy-to-see planets, an eclipse, and a comet that can be seen with binoculars. But none of those events are to answer the mystery. We've reached out to NASA and the FAA for information on the event. We've yet to hear back. All we know is that the answer is out there somewhere, and we're on a mission to find out. We'll send it back to you.
Inadequate.
inadequate.
On a
I
mission.
want answers.
Yeah, and I want them now.
I'm not saying that Carlos is inadequate.
No.
It's
Yeah.
inadequate that our officials have not said, here's what. NORAD is supposed to track things in the sky and space junk and debris.
Yeah.
They should be able to quickly say, this is what that was.
And not only
and they
just
haven't
quickly.
even had, you know, we reached out to them hours ago.
Yeah. They should have been predicting this 2 days ago, saying, by the way, you might see stuff. There is a, you know, whatever entering our space, and you might see something. They should have given us, you know, a forecast like I do every day.
Yeah.
It's always right.
Anyway, I'll be right with this one. It's going to get cold heading into the weekend. Man, those temperatures are going to be dropping off. We're going to drop off 20, 25 degrees in some areas. Right now, 64 degrees. That's 4 degrees warmer than yesterday. Yeah, today's going to be a beautiful one. Today's going to be nice and warm. Winds at about 4 miles per hour in downtown Los Angeles. Average for this time of the year, 71. Yesterday, we hit a high of 69, pretty well right there. But today, it's going to be much warmer than that. 93 record set in 1985.